Greetings, YouTube. As anyone who's been paying attention to the news lately knows, our National Security Agency has been discovered to have been spying pretty much on everyone that doesn't have some kind of security clearance, and probably even them. To those that have been paying attention to security in America for the past couple of decades, this is not much of a surprise. I've been under the opinion that the NSA has been doing this stuff for as long as they could. It's just that technology has finally advanced to the point where they can finally actually do what they've always wanted to do. So I was not shocked in the least when the news broke that the NSA is filtering pretty much every communication and in America, emails, telephone calls, cell phones, everything. It doesn't surprise me at all. There are probably people out there listening to Morse code on ham radios. And it just brings to the fore for me the idea that I think that the United States needs an explicit privacy amendment to the Constitution. That we need an amendment that says that American citizens need their privacy to be sacrosanct. That all of our data must be off limits to everyone unless they have a specific and clear legal need to access that data. So if they suspect through actual police, law enforcement investigations, evidence, things like that, that someone possesses a piece of information that the government needs, that they then go out with their probable cause, go to a judge, and get a warrant, and the warrant should be written so that it is incredibly narrow. It goes after a specific person and for a specific piece of data, or in the event they don't have a specific piece of data, and a very narrow time window wherein that piece of specific data could be. And I mean very narrow. Measured in days. Like, we suspect that between the 5th and the 9th, this guy might have had this data. So we're going to check these records. And there should be a limit. Literally a limit. Like, if it's a week window, cool. And they want more than a week window, well, you have to go out and get another warrant for that second week. That's how tight I want this. I also feel that all of the people that we give our information to for business purposes must protect that information. And if they do not, that they open themselves up to suit. If they're going to ask for you for information so that they can do their business, they have to protect that information. And if they cannot protect that information, then they don't get it. I'm also the opinion that most Americans give out their information far too freely. I do not have a Facebook account. I do not have an active G+ account. My actual name is pretty much almost nowhere on the internet. And there's a reason for that. But American citizens need to have their privacy protected. That is very important. As important as their First Amendment, Second Amendment, and Fourth Amendment rights. My 3 favorite amendments. And we need a new amendment. I would forget which amendment number that is. I apologize. To protect our privacy. Who we are should belong to us. And no one else. And no one should have the right to filter our data without a specific need and a warrant. Do I think this is ever going to happen? No. Because all politicians have to do is take out their magic wand called terrorism and wave it around, and the American people cow to the ground on their knees and do whatever the politicians say. We need to start standing up and saying, no, we will not be cowed. We want our privacy. I suppose that someday we'll see how all this shakes out.